Yo, what it do? It's Cloud TV, bro. Back at y'all with an update. We got some breaking news on a Chirac, supposedly rap that goes by the name of FBG Butta. Now, lately, FBG Butta and Lil J, they been beefing. Like, the beef has been, deadly, bro. And everybody know what this beef started from. From back then when these two guys got locked up over a shootout where one of their friends ended up losing their life. Uh, Everybody know the dates they was incarcerated. Everybody know who was incarcerated the longest. That was Lil J. He was actually incarcerated for around 7 to 8 years, and FBG Butta he slightly got off with 4 years. It was another young woman who took the rap basically and got 12 years off this. She's still locked up to this day, but the other two, FBG Butta and Lil J, they are out. Now, they just been going back and forth on the internet. Lil J posted, Butta's paperwork, and Butta, threatened to post Lil J's, pictures with, Transformers, basically. Uh, he actually did this. He posted the picture of the Transformer that Lil J was supposedly, wifed up, basically. And this all happened right under our noses in the Cook County jail or in the prison he was in. So a lot of people seeing this, a lot of people, they doubted it at first. Nobody didn't really have information on this situation. I honestly don't see how Butta got his hands on that picture unless back then everybody was just on like some Geechee stuff. But it's just making Lil J look real bad right now. I know both of these guys is looking bad. Butta's looking bad over the paperwork. Lil J is looking bad over the Geechee rumors. It was actually a point in time where people thought that they actually snitched on each other. They said Butta snitched on Jay, and Jay's and Butta is saying Lil J snitched on him. So it's just a lot of shit that's going on with this. It's like a big jigsaw puzzle. That's why we, as historians, we get these pieces and we put them together. We put all these pieces together because there's so much stuff that's going on in Iraq right now. A lot of people feel like Lil J should move immediately. It was rumors speculating that FBG Butta been moved from Chicago, but I don't know how accurate that is because FBG Butta still be lingering around with a lot of thugs and a lot of killers in Chicago. He actually just dropped a video with Lil J's name in it, dissing Lil J, basically ripping this guy apart. In the song, he spoke on the Geechee stuff. He spoke on Lil J, snitching on him, lying on him, trying to backdoor. It was just a lot of stuff Butta had to say. But it's just hard to believe. Like, you got King Lil J on this side, and then you got his supposedly shooter, Tunchi, number 26, bro. Butta. These two guys had the clout. And it's just hard to see these guys arguing and saying that they snitching on one another. That's hard, man. Because what we knew these guys for doing is catching a op, whacking a op, sending them to the moon. That's all we knew. We ain't know about, FBG Butta giving up Lil J for Italian beef and a Pepsi. He said that he gave that boy name to the police for an Italian beef and a Pepsi, bro. And then he said the officer, after that, he brought in a pack of Newport 100s, some cigarettes. He said after that, he already knew Butta snitched. Like, everybody see this on the first 48. Before they even ask you, before they even interrogate you, they try to get you comfortable. You need a water. You need a bag of Doritos. They'll try to ask you anything to get you comfortable. Uh, so obviously, what he's saying is that FBG Butta got comfortable and took the bait. He asked for an Italian beef, a Pepsi, and a pack of Newport 100s, and he sat there and smoked his life away. And he said he also spoke like a freight train. A lot of stuff came out during that interrogation. They actually saying that Lil J is pissed off over a deal that FBG Butta took. Now, we don't know if this deal was just for less time. We don't know what kind of deal this was. Because in the paperwork, it necessarily don't show FBG Butta snitching on these guys. It's showing that FBG Butta was, he got a plea deal from some sort. It could have been the case, could have been weak. We don't know about this. We just know both of these guys are free. Lil J and FBG Butta, they both free. And the girl who was with him is still doing 12 years. A lot of people said that these two guys snitched on this girl, but like I said, this is the internet. People say a lot of stuff. We don't know what's really going on until them papers actually get posted from the real, feds, from the real police and the judges, district attorneys. It's a lot of fans out here that know how to use Photoshop and know how to, make documents look real. They have your name on there, the dates, the affidavit, everything. You'll think this is like true. I done seen it so many times happen to rappers, bro. I done seen rappers lose their career over, situations like this. Like for instance, take Capone. The documents people were speculating on him saying that he snitched on Rondo number 9 and C-Day. That paperwork was fake. A fan actually made that paperwork, bro. A lot of people was trying to implicate Tay 600 on snitching on these two. It was no paperwork. It was no court. No court document showed that this dude got Rondo or C-Day locked up. His testimony did not help get these guys Convicted. Actually, he didn't even, get a testimony. He didn't even speak at it. They charged him with. I think they charged him with what they call that disorderly conduct. Cause not disorderly conduct when you're supposed to take the stand and you don't take the stand. It's something they say in court. Y'all comment what that is. Like he wasn't cooperating. Basically, his testimony wasn't liable. So they threw it away. But this beef with Butta and Lil J is just getting out of hand. Like I said, even if these guys was cool and they was like none of this beef started, if they was still cool, I believe these dudes would have took over the rap game together. Cause like I know FBG Butta was in the streets. He was a street dude, and his sister Ki, Jakira Barnes, the female assassin, she was also in the streets as well. These people was known to shoot guns at other ops and put them down. So it's kind of hard, like, for fans to believe it. But then again, it's not hard because it's a lot of people, it's a lot of murderers and killers that get locked up and then go snitch on the next man just so they can get out. What's the point of even getting out of jail if you snitched? You got to walk around with this target on your back. You can't go back to the hood. No more GameStop. None of that. So how the hell you gonna, what's the point? Unless you're gonna move all the way to Hawaii and start up a new gang and start up your image over when nobody know you. That's the only way you gonna, live life. But then again, when you so famous like this, it ain't no running from it. You can't really outrun your problems like that when you famous. It don't matter what country or state you go to. People gonna know who you are. They gonna notice your face. They gonna know what you did. Especially if you got the clout like these dudes. These dudes got all the clout, They got so much clout that clout man type shit. But these dudes got a whole lot of clout, man. And I just feel like they need to use this clout and use their resources, to get them out of the streets. Now, I'm not saying these guys is broke. I know Lil J ain't broke. I know FBG Butta ain't broke. These guys is wearing rollies on their wrist and shit like that. I just feel like they need to utilize their talents on a bigger stage and get up out of Chicago because Chicago is a hellhole and all they're going to do is drag you right down that hole with them. They don't like to see anybody doing good. If you're doing better than them, believe me, you are a target. Believe it, you are a target. They don't like see it. They don't like see any young black man driving around in their new car. They don't want to see you with a brand new pair of all white forces on your feet. They don't want to see you with your chain. They don't want to see you doing nothing. If you're not with them, you're not going to be a bum with them or sell no dope with them or do nothing like that. They don't want to have nothing to do with you. If anything, they might rob you and hurt you just off of jealousy, It's a real jealous city. Like I said, these guys is beefing with each other and they 1 block away. You can't even take your kid out to the park. You can't even take out your garbage can. You can't do anything. Like, it's basically like living in your own little prison. You ain't got to go to jail. You already in it. And then the murder rate is so high. The murder rate is so high, and a lot of people are saying it's from the internet. It's from diss songs. It's from stuff like that. We thought Lil J, when he got out of jail, he was gonna just chase his bag, man. The first song he made, he dissed over 5 members of the BD Nation. And a lot of people like, damn, man, you just did 8 years. You're supposed to be on something different. You know, you're supposed to be worried about a bag. You know, everything different. Life is not the same, you know. Time goes on and on. And when you leave, it's going to be somebody else that take your spot. You know, it's going to always be a young guy that take your spot. You know, so just getting blessed to be able to get back out of prison and be able to talk to these young men, be able to get your clout back, be able to run up a couple M's. I believe Lil J video is about to be at 2 million views in 3 days. Now that is higher than a Quando Rondo. I just looked at a Quando Rondo video. It was 9 days ago and it was at 1 million views. Lil J video's been out for 3 days and it's already at 2 million. So these guys indeed have clout. We just saying that they need to utilize their talents. They need to get out of the city, man. The city is going to hold you back. FBG Duck was the king of GDs down there on his faction. Now, I'm not saying he was the king of all the GDs like Larry Hoover. Everybody know who the king, the chairman is. But we just saying for the young bucks down there on 63rd and some of those branches around that way, EBT 051, shit like that. Duck was the man, bro. Duck was in charge of that shit. This guy stood 6'5". He was 6'5". Probably about 100 and something pounds, soaking wet. You know, just a big bully. That's why they named this guy the Chirac Bully, because Duck didn't take no games. Duck was with the mess. He was with it. You know, and a lot of people was telling this young man to get out of Chicago as well, but you know, Duck had a big personality. He had a lot of stuff going in Chicago that a lot of people didn't have going on. He had a lot of family there who cared about him. He had a lot of fans there. You know, it's your roots. It's where you grew up from, you know. A lot of people don't like leaving home, you know what I'm saying? But when home gets so dangerous like that, bro, you got to make a move. You can't stay around. You're too famous. You got too much money. There's thousands of young men around you starving, looking to hit a lick, bro. Just looking. I done seen this happen to best friends. People calling each other best friends, robbing each other, you know, shit like that. But Lil J and Butta is going to turn this city into a war zone. Because I know Lil J got his little henchmen from being the clout lord. He got henchmen. He got people. He can point them out, whack them out, you know. Then you got FBG Butta. This guy has henchmen just because who his sister was. Just from who he was. I heard Butta scored on a lot of people. I heard he was scoring on more people than Lil J ever could imagine. That's why Lil J made this guy his personal shooter. Anybody he told Butta to handle, Butta handled that business, man. Just like he said, when they got arrested, him, Butta, and the female, he said the whole time he thought Butta was telling the truth, because Butta was lying on this female saying she's the one who snitched. You know me. She snitched. So Lil J is actually believing this. And he said that his lawyer came back in the room with some paperwork, showed Butta pointing them out on pictures, showed Butta eating a nice hot Italian beef sandwich straight out of the microwave. You know, and Lil J like, damn, I ain't eating nothing all day. You know, what information could you give these guys that you sitting around smoking Newports, living like Larry? Hell, they might as well bring the Xbox in there and y'all might as well play a game of 2K together. Lil J was upset about this, you know, and it all boiled down to FBG Butta getting out 4 years and 4 years. How come he did 4 years and this guy did 7 and this girl doing 12? It don't sound right, do it? It do not sound right. It sounds like somebody pinned all this on this young woman. And this lady, she haven't even spoke about it. She haven't snitched. She haven't implicated these guys or anything. But how the court system works, you got to watch out for shit like that. Because it don't matter how long it is. You could have beat the case. they can bring that shit back up. If she decides to go in there, if that young woman decides, man, I'm tired of being in here, I need to tell the truth. If she go in there and talk to these people and tell them what really happened, they might can pull you back off the street. You know, she haven't said nothing yet. She's doing 12 years. I know Lil J just did 7, so she got 5 more years to do. If she don't snitch, she'll have 5 more years to do. She haven't snitched yet. Obviously, she's been in there longer than Lil J now, because Lil J been out for like 2 weeks, a week or so. About 2 weeks now, so. There's just a lot of whole gang going on around those parts. In Chicago, it's a real hot block. These 2 guys was the hottest in the city. A man and his shooter. A shooter and his man. No homo. But best man. Best friends. These guys was taking bullets back to back for each other. Lil J got shot 15 times. Left for dead both times. Butta lost his sister, K.I., the top assassin of Chicago, Illinois. This girl was the top assassin. She caught more bodies than Al Capone and Larry Hoover put together. So, both of these dudes basically had a cold heart. You know, they wanted the funk. They was always with the slide. You know, they was sliding with the glizzy. You know, they go, boom, boom, boom. You know, it was like that. It was hard out here for a pimp. How they was living, it was a real war zone. And growing up in Chicago is a war zone. People don't want to see you live. People don't, like I said, don't want to see you do good. Hell, graduating high school is not a good thing anymore. Nowadays, people laugh at you for graduating. Like, what the heck happened to this world? What the heck happened? You can't even graduate without nobody saying that you soft. You can't get an education or educate yourself without this guy saying, oh, he's soft. Stick to school. Stick to the basketball team, as they say. You know. But really, these young men is graduating, getting great jobs, making over $15 an hour, riding around in BMW i8s and shit like that. While these guys is out here fighting, maybe get a murder charge and be locked up for the rest of their life. No type of income except for selling dope, shit like that. Who y'all think the winner is? Who y'all think will survive? Y'all let me know what's going on, man. With this FBG Butta dropping these photos of Lil J's, I guess, ex-wifey. And this is a transformer. A lot of people can't believe this. A lot of people is pissed off about this. But y'all gotta let me know what y'all think. Just posted the picture, y'all just seen it. Like I said, we really appreciate y'all, bro. Y'all stay in tune, subscribe to this channel, man. It's Clout TV, and we out of this thing. Gang.